everyone, this is the Famous Mommy. I just wanted to give you guys an update real quick of something I think is very important for everyone to know about breastfeeding. If you remember, I went under anesthesia the other day and I could not breastfeed for 24 hours, and I only pumped twice, once in the morning for an hour and once at night for an hour. Well, what that means is that usually my baby during the day would feed off the breast like 5 or 6 times, you know, for a good 10-15 minutes. But babies tend to get a lot more out than the pump does because just the way their mouth is shaped and the way that they, you know, do the suckling. So I have noticed a drop in my milk supply. Also, we've been getting a little liberal with my huge freezer supply and, you know, using it more often just because I've been lazy for, like, not for pumping, but just been lazy or busy doing something, going to class or whatever, and the husband decides to use a freezer stash rather than the baby being hungry when I get home and I feed her. So because of that, I have actually dropped 2 ounces per pump. That's huge. That's a lot of milk for your baby, especially when I'm only making the milk that I need to feed her. So, oh, she's got something. Oh, no, baby, don't put that in your mouth, sweet girl. So I know you're so, look, you're so cute. What are you doing? You gotta do so cute. Say hi. Hi. So the thing I wanted to explain to you is you have to be careful. Even if your milk supply is established, you need to keep up with your pumping and your feeding your baby. So what I had to do, what I'm doing, and I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to let you in on the journey of trying to get my milk supply back up. One time my milk supply dropped heavily before, I think it was a while back. I went out and I had a few drinks, and so I just missed my nighttime pump. This was a couple months ago, and it was the only time I drank. My milk supply dropped in half from just me missing my nighttime pump when I was pumping round the clock because, you know, I didn't want to have alcohol in the milk or whatever. So I had to stay up and do a 24 to 48 hour power pumping session all day long. Like, I would pump for 15 minutes, then I'd get back on the pump 15 minutes later, then I'd freeze for 10 minutes, then I'd pump again for 10. It was ridiculous. Like, I was pumping round the clock just to get my milk supply up. Well, right now, what I just did was I had a yogurt and I put some oatmeal in it, which is great. It helps you build breast milk. I'm drinking a gallon of water and I'm taking a postnatal lactation support vitamin tonight, which I haven't really been taking because I haven't needed it. I've made just enough milk for my baby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that tonight. That's what I just did. I'm going to let you know in the morning if it worked. And if it did, then this is how you can increase your milk supply back up to where it was overnight. If it doesn't work, you're going to come on another journey of me pumping round the clock again to get my milk supply back up. But don't worry, we will persevere, and I will show you how to get your milk supply back up by you taking this journey with me. I hope this was informative for you mommies and families out there that are considering breastfeeding or that already are. And let's go see on this journey. I'll see you in the morning and I will let you know if the milk supply is back up to where it should be or if it's still dwindling and we need to try something else. But we won't give up because our babies are the most important thing. And let's all work together and do this. Go team! Go team breastfeeding! This is the Famous Mommy. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful evening. Good night, and thank you for watching. Mwah.